And now we shift gears from the depths of Thomas Merton's grief to a reading from his own words as he stands on the corner of 4th and Walnut, which I myself have been at that corner, and that makes this very meaningful. In the words of Tom Merton, in Louisville, at the corner of 4th and Walnut, in the center of the shopping district, I was suddenly overwhelmed with the realization that I loved all these people, that they were mine and I theirs, that we could not be alien to one another even though we were total strangers. It was like waking from a dream of separateness, of spurious self-isolation in a special world, the world of renunciation and supposed holiness. The whole illusion of a separate, holy existence is a dream. Not that I question the reality of my vocation or of my monastic life, but the conception of a separation from the world that we have in the monastery too easily presents itself as an illusion. The illusion that by making vows, we become a different species of being, of pseudo-angels, of spiritual men, men of interior life, what have you. Certainly these traditional values are very real, but their reality is not of an order outside of everyday existence in a contingent world. Nor does it entitle one to despise the secular world. Though out of the world, we are in the same world as everybody else. The world of the bomb, the world of race hatred, the world of technology, the world of mass media, big business, revolution, and all the rest. We take a different attitude to all these things, for we belong to God. Yet so does everybody belong to God. We just happen to be conscious of it and to make a profession out of this consciousness. But does this entitle us to consider ourselves different or even better than others? The whole idea is preposterous. The sense of liberation from an illusionary difference was such a relief and such a joy to me that I almost laughed out loud. And I suppose my happiness could have taken form in these words. Thank God. Thank God that I am like others, that I am only a man among others. To think that for 16 or 17 years that I have been taking seriously this pure illusion that is implicit in so much of our monastic thinking. It is a glorious destiny to be a member of the human race. Though it is a race dedicated to many absurdities, and one which certainly makes many terrible mistakes. Yet, with all of that, God gloried in becoming a member of the human race. A member of the human race. To think that such a commonplace realization should suddenly seem like news that one holds the winning lottery ticket in a cosmic sweepstake. I have the immense joy of being human, a member of a race in which God became incarnate. And if the sorrows and stupidities of the human condition could overwhelm me, now that I realize all we are. And if only everybody could realize this, but it cannot be explained. There is no way of telling people that they are all walking around, shining like the sun. This changes nothing in the sense and value of my solitude. For it is, in fact, the function of solitude to make one realize such things with a clarity that would be impossible to anyone completely immersed in other cares, other illusions, and all the automatisms of a tightly collective existence. My solitude, however, is not my own, for I see now how much it belongs to them, and that I have the responsibility for it in their regard, not just my own. It is because I am one with them that I owe it to them to be alone. And when I am alone, they are not they, but my own self. There are no strangers. Then it was as if I suddenly saw the secret beauty of their hearts, the depths of their hearts, where neither sin nor desire nor self-knowledge can reach. The core of their reality, the person that each one is in God's eyes. If only they could see themselves as they really are. If only we could see each other that way all the time. There would be no war, no more hatred, no more cruelty or greed. I suppose the big problem would be that we would all fall down and worship each other. But this cannot be seen, only believed and understood by a peculiar gift. Again, that expression, the point verge, comes in here. At the center of our being is a point of nothingness, which is untouched by sin and illusion. A point of pure truth, a point or spark which belongs entirely to God, which is never at our disposal, from which God disposes of our lives, which is inaccessible to the fantasies of our own mind and the brutalities of our own will. This little point of nothingness and absolute poverty is the pure glory of God within us. It is, so to speak, God's name written in us as our poverty, as our indigence, as our dependence, as our son or daughtership. It is a pure diamond, blazing with the invisible light of heaven. It is in everybody, and if we could see it, we would see these billions of points of light coming together in the face and the blaze of a sun that would make all darkness and cruelty of life vanish. I have no program for seeing this. It is only given. But the gate of heaven is everywhere. Thomas Merton from Conjectures of a Guilty Bystander.